Alright guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Mail. So for today, I'm going to go over an email that was sent from a subscriber. It's from a guy. He is 37 years old, and he shares his story how recently he ended up kicking his girlfriend of like 10 years and the mother of his child out of his house after, wait for it, walking in on her participating in a group activity. I gotta watch what I say here on YouTube, with two different dudes. One guy he didn't know, the other guy his best friend. Yeah, real nice. And this all happened while he was in the hospital. And to make matters worse, this chain of events led him to question if his daughter really is his. And upon doing some digging, finds out, guess what? She's not. But here's the interesting thing. 10 years ago, when his girlfriend said she was pregnant, he was smart enough to do a paternity test. But the paternity test said that the girl is his, and that was that. So you're going to see here, guys, he finds out that obviously some illegal action was going on, and this kid isn't his. That'll be a very good one to go over here, guys. Once I'm going to show you how I always say you must wear protection. Don't buy that whole I'm on the pill crap. Provide your own protection, because so you can't poke holes in it or whatever, because a lot of gals want to get pregnant, and dispose your protection. But even then, upon saying, hey, it's your baby, and doing a paternity test, you still question the results. Could it be forged? Whatever. Do it a couple times. You get the point. And you're going to see in this story exactly why that is. But before I go into this, guys, I'm going to read two quick emails from guys. One guy that's older, one guy that's younger, thanking me for my channel, my help, and how it's been helping them get their lives back on track. Real quick here. I like to do these on occasion. One guy says here, hey SSM, Boomer here. I discovered your channel last year, and now I'm an avid fan. I'm married twice and divorced twice. I can only imagine what I could have learned. I'll be submitting my horror stories as a former blue pill guy in the meanwhile. Please keep what you're doing today. My last divorce happened in 1998, and I still have issues to date. I actually find solace listening to your videos when I remember all the stuff I endured. I told my son about SSM, and he is now a fan working on his grind. Awesome. For guys, your work is a service, and I can only imagine how many you have helped out. Well, bro, I appreciate the letter, and I'm glad you're doing well, and your son is doing well. Thanks for recommendation. And quick here, guys, another guy who's ending a crappy marriage and getting his life on track. He says, Dear SSM, I've been watching your content for the last few months because I'm currently going through a divorce. We're with you, brother. Take it one day at a time. I want to take a few minutes to thank you for your great advice. It has helped me tremendously. I'm sure at some point I'll take the time to write down my story and send it over to you. It's a long one and full of cringe-worthy moments, and I'm sure that you'll be shaking your head the entire time that you read it. Yeah, I'm sure of that. And giving some smacks. At this point, I'm afraid that once I tell you about every stupid thing that I've done, you'll put your seatbelt on and drive to my location and beat the whole living crap out of me for being so foolish. I'm in upstate New York, so it won't be that long trip for you. Since I started watching your channel, I've got myself at a local attorney, and she's currently fast-tracking my divorce so that I can escape my situation and finally be free and happy. Good. I hope your attorney is a shark and she does it well and speedy process so you can get through all this bullshit and move on and restart your life. It looks like I will actually fare better in the divorce than most men typically do. My soon-to-be ex has a few surprises coming her way. I've also joined a local gym in my area that focuses on total health, not just weight loss and muscle toning. I've got myself a personal trainer and will be meeting 3 times a week for at least the next year. I met with him for the first time yesterday, and I want to punch him in the face for the pain I'm currently feeling, but I won't. Well, then he's doing his job to help you, reach your goals. And of course, if you're not used to working out, lifting weights and doing that type of thing, of course you're going to be sore. But it will get better as time goes on. Nothing worthwhile is easy, and I'm not afraid to work hard for what I want. He really is great and has developed a long-term plan for me that will help me meet my goals and promise to keep me on track and not slack off. Thanks again for all the content and keep up the great work. Regards, Michael. Well, Michael, good luck with the divorce. Good luck with getting your life back on track. Good for you for joining in a gym and getting a personal trainer. It doesn't say here you have to lose a lot of weight or you're trying to put on some muscle, but you working out and seeing results, you're going to feel good. And that feeling of good will help you getting through this divorce and help you get back on your track. Just make sure your trainer gives you a well-rounded workout and he teaches you the fundamentals. And make sure he isn't just giving you plans and saying, all right, here you go. He's teaching you what the exercises do for each muscle group and all those things, okay? A good trainer will not only provide a workout for it so you can learn from him. Most gyms want to keep you paying the trainer forever because that's how they make money, but a good one will help you learn to the point that you're so knowledgeable you can do it yourself. I know this because I worked at gyms. So do that and take it one day at a time, and I wish you the best. And when you're ready, send me your email, send me your story, as well as let me know when the divorce is over and how things went, and we'll help get you back on track. And I will then smack the shit out of you when I hear your crazy bitch-ass behavior, but we'll all get a good laugh out of it, so good luck. Alright guys, now to the main story. It says, howdy SSM. I've been watching your channel before you had glasses, and I've even seen your deleted videos. I hope you'll turn my story into a video because it is a crazy one. Yeah, it's definitely a crazy one, and thank you for watching the channel so early on. It was only a month I was doing the videos in my condo with the sunglasses off, so yeah, you're going back very far. I'll give you some background so you can get a better understanding of why I'm extremely stressed out. My family is by far the worst people I've ever come across in my 37 years on this planet. My uncle is the kind of guy who loves to argue, threaten people, and has rules for thee, but not for me mentality, and is a serial liar and a manipulator. Okay, so he's a fucking asshole. Well, you don't have to have anything to do with him. Despite all that, I detail he constantly preaches about God. My mother is the reason my dad abandoned me, and her addictions to alcohol and substances got so bad I had to lock her out of the house. When I was 9 years old, my mother convinced me to get a job to help support the family. 9 years old, that's illegal. And amongst many other things with their alcohol and substance abuse, it's amazing Child Protective Services didn't come, the state didn't get involved, which clearly it should have. As it turns out, my entire family lived off government benefits. Well, the tax dollars at work, guys. You guys work hard, and some people use the government assistance to get back on track, and the rest milk it for everything it's worth. Remember that on election day. Somebody's going to freak out and bitch about me about saying something about politics in the comment section. Take it easy. If you feel inclined to bitch at me about mentioning something even close to politics, remember, I joke around here. And remove the giant stick from your butt. People got to get a sense of humor about politics on occasion. Anyway, no matter anything I say remotely close dealing with politics, even joking around, there's always one or two guys that get bent out of shape in the comment section. Anyway. So they didn't need my money, so I unknowingly supported their addictions for years. That wasn't my breaking point. Unfortunately, when I was 19, I saw my mother running to the house panicking. I saw 3 men chasing after her, and I asked them what's going on, and they attacked me. Afterwards, they told me to tell my mom to get their money. A kid. This is happening to a kid. This is such a shame. I walked back into the house, bruised and in pain, and the only thing my mother could say is, "Are they gone?" Yeah, how about, "Are you okay, honey? I'm so sorry, honey." I stormed out and never looked back, and I ended up living in a tent in the woods with a retired Army veteran. I met my ex-girlfriend, who I'll call Nadine, at a barn party shortly after. We ended up hooking up that night. I brought my own protection, used it, and burned it afterwards. Somehow, she got pregnant shortly after. Somehow, huh? Must have been a miracle. I told her there is no way I'm the father. I waited until the child was born, and we got a DNA test, and it said I'm the father. I did what I thought was right and took care of my daughter. Well, on that basis that you, of course, thought, hey, well, the test said I'm the father, right? So therefore I am. And you acted like a man, and you took care of the girl. But I like the fact that you, just because she got pregnant, you didn't run off and marry her. Thank God for that. But, okay, it's your daughter. DNA test said that, so you're going to take care of the daughter. Fine. The problem is, we're going to learn, guys, that one has to question even the results of DNA tests. Sometimes go back and get a second one and make sure the girl isn't involved in this. I named her daughter Chloe. I got a job and rented an apartment while she took care of her daughter while I worked. When my daughter turned 3 years old, my girlfriend got a job. I was still suspicious about my daughter being mine. The DNA test still says she was mine, and I thought that was the end of it. Well, it's interesting that you were suspicious about that. I gotta wonder if the kid didn't look like you, or other things, or just something didn't feel right. Gotta trust your gut, guys. Fast forward 7 years later, I was still working 2 jobs and had a side hustle. I was still stressed out because I spent all of my time working, and despite that fact, Nadine had a job, we still didn't have enough money. Shortly after this, something unexpected happened. I fell asleep and I felt extreme pain in my lungs. It felt like they were on fire. I rolled out of bed and screamed in agony. I had a hard time trying to breathe, and words can't describe the agony that I was in. Nadine called an ambulance, and shortly after, Chloe came in crying and looked horrified. When I got to the hospital, the doctor told me that I had chronic acid reflux disease. Dude, I've had a couple incidents of that happening, not the disease, but like it coming up. Oh my God, that's painful. It's where the stomach acid goes up to your throat and into your mouth, causing tooth decay. I had a bad case of it because it usually only affects the esophagus and mouth. I asked him what causes it, and he said being overweight, poor diet, and stress. I'm not overweight, and I eat healthy food, so it must have been the extreme stress I'm under. That's it, man. There you go. You've been under extreme stress for your whole life. Your effed up family, and then this situation. My doctor told me to sleep elevated and try to ease the stress. Luckily, it's not serious, and I can heal if it doesn't happen again. I told my boss, and he told me he saw the camera footage, and he knew I was feeling something agonizing. He gave me $2,000 and told me I can pay him back later and to just relax. Wow, you got a really cool boss. I spent about a week in a nice hotel and slept in a chair. I was told to stay for 2 weeks, but I felt more relaxed after 1 week, so I went home. When I got home, I saw 2 unrecognized cars in my driveway. Imagine that. And by the way, where is his girlfriend and all? Well, he's away at the hotel kind of healing and everything like that. Like maybe he got away from her to get rid of the stress, but still. I had a hidden camera in my room that Nadine had no clue about because I'm paranoid. Oh, imagine that. I opened the app and saw Nadine having, wait for it, a G-bang in my bed. I felt destroyed inside, but I kept my cool. I rewound the footage and recorded it from the start. I then walked inside with my phone recording. I slowly made my way to the bedroom and I could hear everything. Now, I don't know if you're like deeply in love with her or you stayed with her because you had the kid, but nevertheless, I was still hurt like hell, you know? And I might add, this happening in your house, in your bed, and where's your daughter, for goodness sake? I put my phone in my shirt pocket and walked in. She screamed and jumped out of the bed. I, in a fit of rage, told her to get the F out and take her friends with her. She cried, of course she did, and told me it's not what it looks like. And that's a line from chapter 3 of the Hobag Handbook. Every line they say that it's not what it looks like. I walked in on you with Bill smacking those cheeks and Michael with his sausage in your front door. So what do you think is going here? I then saw that my best friend was part of it. Your best friend, huh? Great friend. I told him to get the hell out, and I also said that I would beat his ass if he did not. My friend quickly got dressed and left out the window. I yelled at them to get the hell out, and they did. Nadine was still crying and said, "You don't understand." Again, what's to understand? I told her that everything is being recorded, including this, and I would send it to her friends and family if she didn't get out. Good for you. Now, when you said she got a job, I'm assuming you meant, something with her clothes on. This isn't actually her job that you weren't aware of. She quickly left, and I said that Chloe stays with me. Shortly after that, I did get another DNA test without needing knowing about it, and in another town. The test came back, and it said I'm not the father. Wait a second here. 10 years ago, it said you are, so what gives? I asked if the test was wrong, and they said it was not. I then asked, how is it possible? Because the last one said I was the father. They told me it could be wrong or forged. The last one made my heart skip a beat. I'd love to say more, but I'm getting stressed out right now. Let me know if you want an update. Hell yeah, dude. You can't leave us on that cliffhanger there. So, bro, holy fucking shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm with the girlfriend. and then finding out the daughter isn't yours. But you've raised that girl for 10 years, and she's done nothing wrong, even though she's obviously part some dude you never met and part your a-hole girlfriend. Still, you thought she was your daughter, so you have to decide how to handle it. But she's done nothing wrong, and honestly, she's a good kid. As hard as that would be, I would obviously keep taking care of her. But you got a lot of work to do, my man. But guys, this goes to show you, just add that to the list. Bring your own protection, always wear protection, dispose your protection, and additional DNA paternity test, because you never know when there could be some bullshit going on and someone's scamming you. But this poor bastard, and the way he finds out about this. So, bro, do what you gotta do, take care of things, and definitely please provide an update. Guys, if you'd like to hear an update on what this guy's doing in the situation with his ex, with his daughter, all that, comment, put in the comment section, update, and I guarantee our man will do this. And bro, just take this one day at a time. And again, this is the last shit he needs in terms of stress, because it's the stress that causing him the acid reflux problem. Now his stress has gone to a whole new level. But bro, write your story in, and I will give you some good advice, and we can help get you back on track. But thank the Lord, there's a silver lining to this whole thing. He never married this girl. At least it's just his girlfriend. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below and what you think about this. Let this guy know what you think, and let him know if you want to hear an update about this whole debacle. And be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.